So a common question that we get asked in regards to a roof washing and treatment of moss, treatment of lichen growth, is how long the client can expect the results to last. And on average, you can typically expect at least 2 years before any signs of growth start to take place again. Could be longer, 3-4 years, but that would be on average. So it's dependent on conditions of the weather. It depends on the property itself. Is there a lot of big trees casting shade around the house, and different things like that. So with that being said, sometimes you get a longer result, and sometimes you don't get quite as long as of a result. It is garbage day, so the trucks are being loud. But anyway, so naturally, it could be a little longer, could be a little shorter amount of time. And we're talking about growth starting to come back. So obviously, in most cases, when we do moss treatment or some sort of organic growth treatment, it's been 10, 15, 20 years that stuff has been growing up there. So when I say it'll start to grow back in 2 years, that means you might get a light dusting of green, or maybe a little bit of algae starting to appear again. But of course, it's going to take years to get back to as bad as it was. So if you're keeping up on it, it's a lot easier to maintain at that point. So the point of the video, I am at a house right now that fell below that average. It's actually only been 8 months since we were here for the treatment. I'll show you some videos from the roof in a little bit here, but this house has a ton of redwood trees around it, which cast shade on it. It also has a very steep roof, and the steeper the roof, the less sun that north side is going to get. So in this instance, it's very light, but there is a light dusting of growth starting to take place again just 8 months later. Now, with that being said, we do warranty the first year. So if you have any kind of growth that starts to take place within that first year, we will come back at no additional charge, and we will retreat those specific areas. So with that, you add the extra treatment on there, and you're going to end up getting right about your 2-year mark regardless. So that's one thing to consider. But I just wanted to point out, not every situation is going to be the most ideal situation. This year, I mean, I already explained this roof, it's got a lot of areas that just don't see the sun. But then this year we also had an excess of fog that, well over a month, we didn't see the sun at all, and all the extra moisture and things there. So just wanted to point that out. Average 2 to 4 years, but you could very well, depending on your situation, see regrowth a little sooner than that. But just know that we do have you covered for that first year. We will come back, we will retreat those areas, and we want to get you the longest results possible. But anyway, I will be up on the roof, and I'll take some videos and kind of show you the layout of the house while I'm there. Okay, so if we take a look, like I mentioned, this roof is really steep, and so you can see it's about noon right now. The sun is almost to its highest point, and you can see how much of this side of the roof is shaded. Very little sunlight happening. So that obviously promoted regrowth happening a little bit sooner. Also, all these trees, once the sun gets past this gap right here, all of this is back in the shade again. So you take a steep roof, you take a bunch of trees, you take no sun, and then you add in the fog and all the other elements that we have this year. That's gonna happen. So I actually ended up retreating this entire facet There's some other areas here which are still wet, so you can see some discoloration. Again, you can see where it's in the shade there, or on the other side of the skylights where the skylights were casting shade on the roof. The chimney here, same thing. So those areas got a retreatment. Again, it's within the first year, so that is included with the initial wash. There's no extra charge to the client. And now I am just flushing the gutters out. That's just letting this run for a moment, just to flush the gutters so we don't have solution resting in the bottom of the gutters. It can and will actually rust the gutters out if you leave solution sitting there. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to get a chance to take a look at what I was talking about. You can see the valleys too. You'll notice pretty much all the valleys are dark right now because those got treated as well, and there was not really any moss growing, but just kind of a green hue in the valleys. So anyway, that is all. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you next time.